what's going on, everybody? It is Wednesday, time for a brand new episode of Recap. Welcome to the show, everybody on Instagram. Welcome to the show, everybody on Twitch. As you know, I'm a little biased today on account of the fact that my Indiana Pacers are playing in the Eastern Conference Finals against the New York Knicks tonight, which will start in about 30 minutes. So we are going to do a pretty quick show today because we know you want to watch it. I especially want to watch it. But anyway, as always, if you're not able to catch the show live, you can always catch us on YouTube at Hat-Club. Be sure to subscribe to us, which is a fancy word for follow, and give us a like if you like what you see. Chat popping today. Best of AZ with the Go Pacers. Saw a couple Go Pacers on Instagram. I love it. JM1620, Warrior X Furrow 8, Croats 10, Chana SFC, Elk Dot, going Knicks in 6. I don't like that. The Corgi itself said Pacers in 6, so I'm riding high on that one right now. Although they did say the Maple Leafs in 7, so fuck. Anyway, Thugnificent, what's going on? Dragon89, Yoda, Jace408. My name is Eric, Flashfire, Beto Fitteds, Vengeful Spectre, PUMCV, Obi1BMF, James Grambo, David Kearns in the house, Dan L. Mashington. Machine Gun. Sorry. There was no T in there. Dan's actually ready to talk shit to Austin. Interesting. Denzi Vice 91, Wilder Fitteds, what is up? Leo V713, Johnny Hustle, Jacob Fitteds, Tricks, and OSHC. I fucked that one up. Trickin' O is H fuck. Floppy Banana 8. God damn it. What a follow-up there. Northside Hill and what's going on. But hey, I like hats. You like hats. You came to the right place. And of course, somebody else who likes hats, Mr. Teferi Taylor. What's going on?
What's going on, Ben? Happy Wednesday, brother.
Happy Wednesday. I am fired up, man.
Yeah, I know. Congratulations to your boys making it to the Eastern Conference Finals. I definitely have to say playoff basketball has been great this year.
It has.
I think even just this last game with OKC and Minnesota, you could kind of see there's the chippiness back. We're in a good place. Hip Hop Cypher. I don't know if my music heads out there, if y'all saw the Big Sean, Absol, and Joey Badass freestyle. Just culture's in a good place right now. I'm excited. I'm fired up as well. But what's up to everybody? What's up, David Kearns? David Setup. Yes, you are right, Jacob. We are still broadcasting live from Atlanta, Georgia, just from the comfort of a different room in the house. What's going on, everybody? Thugnificent, who am I riding with? Pacers and Knicks. I didn't expect the Pacers to dismantle and dispatch the Cavaliers like they did.
I didn't really either.
So I'm not bullish on the Pacers anymore. I think Tyrese has shown he's the real deal. I think that this could be a really breakout year for him, and I'm happy for him, especially after all the conversation and discourse after last summer Olympics, where he didn't get a lot of playing time. So I think that this is just a really, really good year for him, and I'm happy for him. But, the Knicks as well, last year they really weren't, super duper high powered. They weren't together per se. A lot of moves were made in the offseason, and now they're here. So I think this isn't the Eastern Conference Finals we expected, but I think it's going to be fire. And the same thing on the other side of the bracket. I was really surprised by Denver getting bounced, but really happy for Ty. I think that, this is going to be a very interesting finals this year. So shouts out to all the teams doing well. Yes. Had to show love to my brother Wilder Fitteds with my fitted of the day, obviously, from his Para Mi Gente Parte Dos that he released not too long ago. But this hit 1,000, the outfit grid that I did, so I had to show love to the crown again. Yes, Leo, big Tef holding it down for sure. You're giving a political answer. Okay, Thugnificent. So to be clear, I'm personally going Pacers. I think the Pacers.
I appreciate you, Tef.
Yeah, I'm thinking Pacers in 6. The Knicks have a chance if it goes to 7. I know people around here, please, New Yorkers, don't be mad at me when I come to New York to shoot my hats. Just this is a purely objective basketball opinion, I promise.
Hey, you want me to mail you a Pacer jersey for your trip?
See, you're trying to give me like whatever that guy was that ended up getting hit with a trash can. I'm just gonna know to stay very clear and far.
I don't want that to happen to you, but you got to make a statement when you're in the city.
Elk Dot said that's a weird way of saying Knicks in 6. Well, clearly the New York faithful are here. But you guys have a lot to be proud of this year. I'm just happy that we're seeing good basketball. I would be happy to be wrong.
I'll be honest. I mean, based on all the talk of the ratings being down and obviously Boston fans, Cleveland fans are kind of pissed about the situation. Denver fans probably, But realistically, I can say, like, I know my Pacers are in it, and so I'm intrigued based on that. But I think overall storylines of what's going on, SGA winning the MVP, an hour or two ago. There's a lot going on, and if you're not tuned in, fuck you.
Yeah, I mean, and SGA is our MVP. So, I mean, I think a lot of good things are happening. I think this will be a year of playoffs we look back on and be like, man, this was a coming out year for a lot of, the rising stars. So, SGA, Tyrese, Anthony, and shouts out to Anthony representing Atlanta very well. But speaking of things we didn't expect to happen, Ben, I think it's time for us to shoot some
Sight Sleeper.
As you guys can tell, we have rehearsed this. That was actually off the dome, the intro, but we made it happen. We made it happen. So,
oh, and by the way, Austin is obviously not here today because otherwise we would have brought him in, but he is he's in meetings right now.
Yes. Shouts out to our brother Austin and with us in spirit. Yeah.
So Dawn, who is ready to talk shit about the Mets, sorry, man, you're gonna have to hold off till next week.
Yeah, but next week we'll have a lot of good hats and shit talking going on. So best of both worlds there. So if you guys have not seen hatclub.com or you're new here, welcome. Hatclub.com is our URL for online. If you have the app, you can download the Hat Club app. It will bring you to a similar splash page. Obviously, this top banner here will show you guys the things that we have coming, some of the things that we actively have inventory on the site. Obviously, Tortoise Shell is one of the collections we will be talking about tonight and Ben will be showing. But if you ever just jonesing to see what's new, we have the new arrivals sticker here where you can view all, or you could tap the new sticker up here to be able to, or new hyperlink up there next to your rewards. Ideally placed because with all new things, why don't you want to use your rewards? I feel like that's a good thing to do. But we have a lot of good sight sleepers for you guys today. Obviously, some things that we talked about last week. Show specifically. I know the boos are coming, but we're just going over the things that we that we have new in. So obviously,
look who's here.
Give that a W, not a boo.
Whoa!
Oh man, hey, our guy. What's up,
What's
man?
up, everybody?
Just what I was telling everybody, you were not going to get shit talked because of the Yankees Mets series. Everybody who's got some big chesting to do, your boys here.
There we go.
Yeah, man. But a great two-tone here, lavender crown. This is more of like a royal blue type of top visor and button. Obviously, we have the Tokyo series here with the one and only Shohei Ohtani on the side patch. Good gray UV Hat Club badge on the sweatband, black guts. I believe this is made in China. So we have the kanji, which basically I'm assuming is Dodgers. And then we have 17 for Shohei Ohtani's number. And this is a close-up of the side patch. This is cooked. There's only a size 7 left. And something we do want to give you guys bring attention to, do not forget your accessories. I got a lot of people asking me, how do you bend your hats, Tef? Well, guess what? We have a new era visor curving band accessory just for you. For $50. And if you are just like, hey, this is lavender, this could get dirty, we also have your Hat Club Premium Hat Care Kit. It's like I almost work in the store. I'm trying to work you guys a little bit and sell this stuff, but nonetheless, really good things to help you take care of your hats and also achieve that perfect brim curve. If you're not one of the 940 people and your hats just come curved already. So
that was smooth, man. I gotta say, I gotta take my hat off to you on that.
Listen,
I'm a great add-on right there.
It's almost like I recited this in the mirror before I got on here. But obviously we had a lot of pink bottoms drop last week. Obviously this one was one that we talked about this week. Yes, excuse me. This week. So we had the Chicago Cubs. I know this isn't the exact one that we talked about, but this is kind of similar to the Tokyo series that we dropped, I think, a couple weeks back or 2 or 3 weeks back. I can't remember exactly, but good two-tone navy, a darker blue for the unis that we see for the Chicago Bears. So you have that good metallic red, good metallic royal in there with the Chicago and the cherry blossom on the side patch with the Tokyo series and kanji script on the side. Black guts, gray UV. Very, very good. And the kanji is also where the batterman would be. Mm-hmm. So this one for our larger melon folks, sizes 8 and 7 3/4. Unfortunately, those are gone. But if you're any other size, 6 and 7/8 through 7 and 5/8, and you're jonesing for this hat, definitely go for it.
So actually, I'll step in on this one. So yeah, there was a pink bottom version with that logo that we had dropped on Tuesday with all the other Pinky season hats. Yeah, that was one of 4 Pinkies that got cooked on day 1.
Yeah, like I remember we talked about that, and a lot of people were talking about that hat in particular, saying it was really, really nice. I was one of those people as well.
Mm-hmm.
But speaking of a hat that we also talked about last week, this Arizona Diamondbacks, again, cooked in every other size except for our smaller headed members of the community. So our 6 and 7, 8 and 7 crowd. If you are looking for this hat, good news. It's here for you for $52.
Bam.
Very good hat. It's a tonal black. Good colors in the inside of that front D logo for the Diamondbacks. Good drop shadow, pink UV, black guts, hat club badge on the inside, made in China. Very, very nice. I think one of the things that was the big selling point for that is the side patch. The hats on the cactus for the 2011 All-Star game. This was the first time I think I've seen this patch ever used. Love it. Love the execution of it. Love the colors and the tie between with the front logo. Really, really nice hat. So if you are a 6, a 7, 8, and a 7, and this hat is calling your name, go grab it before it's gone. Cena.
Man, chat is roasting my Mets right now.
Listen, they were like Austin. We were just like, man, maybe Austin will be able to save something for next week. Man, they're on your head side, man.
Yep. No, they. So to add insult to injury, I also made my first baseball bets of the season on the Subway Series and lost everything, as you can imagine.
Hey, the important thing is you still own your house.
Yeah, for now. So.
Not rock bottom. Another hat that we got a lot of talk about was obviously the 95 All-Star game patch from the Texas Rangers.
This one surprised me.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like hats like this that are really, really wearable. Red tonal crown, red visor, and then I think that's a navy blue button. And then you have the pink UV here. This is definitely like something that I think we would see like in our rotations when we were used to doing that. So I wasn't surprised by getting cooked. I think the big detail I liked about this was the copper in the side patch for the All-Star game, the 95. Very, very nice hat. Very well executed. Solid every day. I think that most people would like. And again, very, very nice. 100% polyester, made in China. And if you are a size 7, and this is your final chance to grab it. $52. Go grab that.
I would love to get some feedback from chat. Like, so like the rotations program, like that was either extremely well received or extremely poorly received. And the community seemed directly split on that. So I know that like, since like times have changed, is that something that like people would be interested in coming back? Like,
well, let's be honest. There was a specific demographic of our audience that was very against it.
yeah. It
begins with an R and ends with e-sellers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, resellers absolutely hated it. But like, I thought the design team's the one that came up with it, and I thought it was a pretty cool concept. Like just keeping like regular stuff that. Like this is a perfect example. Like all these the pinkies were a perfect example. Like just regular stock items. Like why not have them in stock? Like
I mean, and I think there were definitely ones that like obviously you had the ICD backs, the pinky, like for like some of the team colors and navies and stuff like that. I felt like stuff like that was good. I mean, like you said, there was a segment that obviously didn't like it, but I think that's with everything. I mean, everything didn't hit the rotations program. I think there were specific fixtures that were picked. So I would like to see it come back. I thought it was nice. I mean, we're kind of doing it with Spin the Block Sundays almost a little bit with certain hats that we like. So, I mean, the community seemed to like it. Speaking of things that the community may like, you guys like Dallas Stars hats? I saw this. I thought this was a cool one. Very minimal plain Jane, state of Texas with the Dallas Star primary logo in there with the D within the state of Texas. You have the NHL shield with the 5 stars over the back. Hat club and a vintage hockey badge on the inside of that sweatband. Really nice. This is a closer look at that front logo. Like I said, it is a plain Jane, so no side patch. Tonal New Era flag. Like I said, gray UV, black guts, made in China, I am assuming. And pretty good stock on these. So if you're any size other than a size 8, go pick it up. And for our A-framers out there, I did not forget about you. A lot of people were talking about liking the Seinfeld pack. Well, they heard you, and the hat about nothing is back. A very, very, very nice telling hat that I know Austin wouldn't like. He would probably prefer it if it was a Mets, I'm assuming.
Yep.
But for my Yankee people out there, my Knicks people that are very lively in chat, if you missed out on the Seinfeld A-frame, good news for you. It's back. $40, green UV. I actually own this one. I really, really like it. I did not get the fitted version of it because the people that are ours and with e-sellers decided that they wanted to sell it for exorbitant prices. So I chose to boycott. But either which way, if for our A-frame crowd, I know a lot of you guys say we don't show A-frames enough on Side Sleepers. So here you go. We heard you, and we are giving you what you want. And another cool A-frame before we wrap everything up is also this Flame Detroit Tigers, as Ben would say, the
future 2025 World Series champions, baby.
I couldn't right on schedule, but I thought this one was really cool. Obviously, we have the front D logo here in that all metallic pewter. Have that almost like serious, like almost blue flame, so white hot essentially type of flame around the metallic pewter front logo. Then you obviously have the Tigers Stadium, Michigan and Trumbull side patch, matching the blue flames around the front logo, and it's also being matched by the top button, gray UV, tonal black adjustable feature with going with the rest of the hat, and that very beautiful new era flag right there. And here's a front close-up view of the Detroit front logo and the side patch.
Yeah, Davey has this one, and it's sick. So I said it in Discord the other day, and I said, I don't want Ben's ego to get to this, but I said I feel like when we made our predictions at the end of the year for top logos of the year, I don't think any of us said Detroit for top logo for the year.
We did not.
I feel like Detroit Tigers are quickly becoming like top logo of the year.
I think they're definitely sprinkling in there for sure. Maybe the design team knows something we don't, or Ben in the design team knows something.
Hey,
and then the last one for Side Sleepers, obviously, much to the chagrin of Ben, the Maple Leafs are no longer in the NHL postseason race, but the Edmonton Oilers are, and I think that this was a really, really nice front logo. This is the first time I think we've seen this one. I know we've seen the the Todd McFarlane front logo for the Edmonton Oilers that we showed off last week's episode, but this is a newer logo that I don't think that we've used yet. Chat, correct me if I'm wrong, but just a close up on this, really nice hits of metallic copper throughout. This is one of those hats I feel like it's a good two-tone, navy and red, so it's wearable with a lot of things. Obviously, it's fitting because of where the Edmonton Oilers are in the NHL postseason race. But very, very nice hat. I think this is definitely something that I could see flying and people coming back to and grabbing, especially if the Edmonton Oilers make it to the Stanley Cup. But very, very nice hat. Good alternate. Full size run available. This is something I pick up, and hopefully you feel the same way. And I think that will do it, guys.
I think that's like a hat that you get a
Side Sleepers.
Yeah, what were you gonna say, Austin?
I was saying I feel like that's a hat that you would get like a lot of compliments on walking around.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's very fall-esque. I think I can see you wearing that with like a good, even like a good Detroit jacket, essentially, or like maybe just even like an old school varsity. I think that'll be a really nice compliment to that. So
I'm also gonna throw it in there that it's nice to have an Oilers logo where it actually like represents what the team is about.
Yeah, it's like, oh, what is that? It's an Oiler. Okay.
Oh, now I get it. Yeah.
Boom. Yeah. Best of AC, I could see that. He does look like a minor almost, not really an Oiler when you think about it. And oh wow, I did not see David Kearns saying Jim Irsay died. They just announced it. Oh man.
Wow.
That's crazy.
But his health was on the decline for a solid 10 years.
Yeah. I feel like this is definitely one of those years where stuff has been happening. Like when I hear news of people that are passing, it's just like, oh wow. Like
the dude from Cheers died yesterday.
George Wendt.
Yeah. It's a very odd year. What was it? I think, what was it, last year or 2 years ago? George Foreman? Or was it?
That was earlier this year, I'm pretty sure.
Earlier this year, right? Okay,
George Foreman was this year?
Yeah, because the movie came out, I think, right before he passed. I want to say.
March of this year.
Yeah.
Why did I feel like he died like 2 years ago?
That's what I was thinking, but then we
have no concept of time anymore after COVID. I mean, that's really what it breaks down to.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. Like the fact that it's already the end of May is insane.
Yeah, we've like literally 2025 has been in go-go mode. Yeah, but speaking of go-go mode, Ben, we definitely want to go ahead, and we said this was going to be a quick show. We're just giving y'all nothing but the hits today. So Ben,
Go Knicks.
the floor
I
is
appreciate
yours.
it. How dare you? How dare you, Austin? How dare you? All right. You guys saw the advertisements go out on Instagram and Twitter. So of course we are bringing you the Tortoise Shell A-frames and 5950s from New Era. We are going to start with the A-frames because there's only 3 of them. And what we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9er for the fitteds for the 5950s. So Pittsburgh Pirates up first. Yeah. And for anybody who was questioning, I don't think anybody actually has question as far as where the Tortoise Shell name comes from. Obviously, the popular horn rim eyeglasses. Our design team took that style and put it inside the interior of front logos as well as in side patches. And unlike glasses from days past, these are 100% animal free.
Yeah,
I like that.
And every purchase of a hat will feed a Warby Parker employee for a day.
Listen, either I was thinking you were gonna say Ray-Ban, but I figured like Ray-Ban has the meta, so I'm sure they're fine.
Yeah, they're all right.
No, what's funny is when I was writing the copy for the launch page, I was debating on throwing in something about Warby Parker, but it's just like, I don't think we can use like brand names and stuff.
Yeah,
I don't know about that, but this whole concept and this whole design is sick. Like,
I just feel like the Pirates team colors just really, really go well with this hat. And then also with the pattern that was selected. Did Freddy worked on this, right?
Yeah, this was a Freddy pack. Yeah.
I can always somewhat tell, but I never want to take shine from the other designers. But this is really, really tough. I do like this hat. This is probably an A-frame that I would buy.
Yeah,
I would buy this for myself.
Three River Stadium for the side patch, black sweatband, hat clip tag on the inside, 100% polyester. All these are going to be made in Bangladesh, just an FYI.
Okay. Is that because of just the printing inside the logo, Ben, that makes it more like a...
I have to think that it is, because generally anytime Freddy does very specific designs and does different outside the box patterns and stuff, they tend to be more so made in Bangladesh. So CTO, baby. This next one's for you, Tef. Graphite crown, black and upper visor. I forgot to mention on the Pirates one, this one also has the metallic gold on the border around the tortoise shell printing, and 30th anniversary of the Braves organization in Atlanta.
So the funny thing about it, when I first saw this, I thought it was lava at first, and then as and I think that side patch on the 30th, it really makes me think of lava when I first see it. But I like the fact that this is a two-tone. The choice of graphite with black, you can never go wrong with that. I feel like those are like the rim colors for most tortoise shell glasses anyway. So that was a design note. Well done.
And it looks like a topical graph map as well.
Yeah, like it really does. And this is a raised front logo, right, Ben? This is a flat. Yeah, this is very, very nice. I can understand why people say they want this as a fitted. I'm very much okay with. I've not seen a 940 so far in this collection I do not like. So this is very, very nice.
And third and last one has a little bit of vibes from another collection that we dropped in New York years ago. That is going to be chrome white crown, maroon button and upper visor, tortoiseshell interior, metallic gold exterior, and 1989 Battle of the Bay, baby.
This one is the classiest one to me.
It really is, and I'm not just saying that because I'm obviously an Oakland A's fan.
Like this is, I really, really like this. It's almost like a. Nah, I won't say that. I'll just say that there's a team in the southwestern corridor that I thought of when I saw just how the colors are laid out on this hat. But very, very nice. Is the adjustable feature white, or is it the same color?
It is.
I like that choice. I like that choice a lot.
I got one complaint about this hat though, and it has nothing to do with the design. Every store in this company got some of the tortoiseshell hats. Except one.
Great Mall
did not get any of these.
What?
Oh, wow.
Dude. So you can only buy this one online. This is the only one that is like actually all three of the A-frames are strictly online.
Oh wow, okay.
Damn,
So
I did not realize that.
I know I'm
Yeah.
not supposed to criticize, but I was a little miffed when I saw the transfer logs. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's like Fluellen. I could see why you would say that. I was thinking more of a sun.
I knew we were going with that one.
Yeah, you know what I was saying. Forks up. That's what I was kind of thinking about.
Yeah.
But yeah, very easily could be also a Boomer Sooner as well.
All right, so that was it for the A-frames. On to the 5950s. And speaking of 2025 World Series champions, we are starting, of course, with the Detroit Tigers.
This one's an item.
Black crown, button, upper visor, white interior, but the tortoise shell on the exterior. And then once again, the Michigan and Trumbull side patch for the Tiger Stadium.
Yeah.
Tortoise shell features.
I do like how you flipped that. I like how you flipped the outline instead of the core of the logo, because this is tonal black, right? This is
tonal.
Yeah, the outline makes it pop. I apologize, Best of AZ. It's not that I'm a Sun Devil.
Look at that baddie.
Oh
I'm trying to get in front. There we go.
Insane work.
That's
Freddy.
nasty.
Yeah, actually, what's really interesting is, I mean, it's flat stitch, but even which case, like the I'm trying to think of how you would describe that. Like how
textured?
What's that?
Is it like textured?
Textured. Thank you. That was the word I was looking for. Even the batterman itself is textured, just like the tortoise shell printing.
Yeah, I'm running out of superlatives to talk about
Freddy.
Same. just his ability, like to take different parts of the hat and do things to them, like where it's like, who would think to put that actual print as a backdrop to the batterman? It's madness. That really is madness. Like, shouts out to Freddy, man. He's
Freddy.
All
these are going to have gray under visors, black sweatbands, hat club tag on the inside, and just like the A-frames, made in Bangladesh.
That stuff, I like that. And yes, for the record, Best of AZ, I am not a Sun Devils fan. I just was saying the colors could resemble, I don't have a dog in the fight of the College of Arizona. Pardon me.
Going to stick with the black crown theme. So Austin's favorite New York Yankees up next.
Get it
black
done
crown,
and over with.
graphite button and upper visor, white interior logo, metallic gold for the exterior. But the tortoise shell printing is obviously going to be in the side patch for the 1999 World Series, to which case I really like the look of this being more skeletal. Black interior for the 99 and just a white outline to it. I feel like it really pops. And then obviously the flat stitch baddie on the back is going to have the tortoise shell printing as well.
I'm not going to lie to you. When I first saw this, I was like, oh man, we don't have the trim. But then when I saw the side patch, I'm like, you know what? I'm not even mad at that.
Exactly.
This is definitely a hat I could see myself wearing, to your point, Ben, because it's skeletal. I could see myself wearing that during Halloween. Myself doing that.
Obviously the same underbill sweatband details, made in Bangladesh.
I know. I was expecting Austin to say, yeah, to scare people.
Junior Bull on IG asks, where are the Buffalo Bills hats? That's a great goddamn question.
Well, I commented on somebody else on Instagram who asked, like, they said, oh, the Eagles won the Super Bowl, yet we haven't seen any hats. It's like, well, yeah, because once the Super Bowl's over, so is the season. Yeah. We can't make any NFL hats or really have any point of dropping NFL hats until August.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think that should change. I think people should be wearing NFL year long. So
yeah.
I got nothing. Come on, give me my basketball and my hockey season at some point. This is the last of the black crown. So black crown, graphite button and upper visor, Astros jersey front from the mid 90s once again. Just like Wilder's Para Mi Gente, so same styling. Interior detail is going to have the tortoise shell there. 45th anniversary of the Astros organization for the side patch, and of course, tortoise shell on the interior of the flat stitch baddie.
That side patch actually reminds me of the Metro Boomin, the cover for You Can't Save the World. That was like the side patch. Yeah, I don't know what it's been with these Astro spellouts between Wilder's and then now with Freddy's tortoise back. That's elite. Yes, 1000% agree.
I gotta give you props. No one remembers current day album covers like you. So,
True.
like, I swear to God, like I really don't pay attention to album covers anymore, and I feel like they've lost their
like yeah,
their
the
hold
uniqueness.
on,
Yeah.
like in like their nostalgia factor to them. But
Yeah.
you're still on it, man. You're like
Yeah,
that. With,
I feel like if you drop me in a vintage like album store, you could leave me there for 3 hours unattended, and I'd be fine. I would just drop in water every now and again. I love like album cover art, like you said. I think I just came from that era where it's just like you said, the album cover art meant something. It related to the album in some way.
Yep.
I think we need to bring back music videos. Bring those back. Yeah.
I just think we just need to maintain physical media is really what it comes down to.
Yeah, exactly.
Amen, brother. Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
All right. So that was it for the black round. I've got 5 more for you guys. All of these are going to be different color schemes altogether. Starting with the Anaheim Angels. So winged bird logo, brown crown, button, upper visor, and of course the tortoise shell in the background as well as the interior of the A logo. And this is going to come with the 40th season patch for the side patch.
Goodness gracious. That's definitely in my top 3. That's
Color
choice. Yeah. The color choice, the wings, the tortoise shell actually print inside the I was really interested. It almost is like I think I would call this one the Gabriel. I think that's what I would call that. That's really nice. Or the
you might want to hold on to that name for another month.
You know what?
But I get where you're coming from on it.
Yeah, definitely.
And if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about.
If you know, you know. But yeah, I really like this. Really, really well executed.
Love the metallic gold on the outskirts there too. Well done, Freddy. All right. We're an Arizona company, so of course we got to throw an Arizona in the mix. We are going maroon crown, forest green button, and upper visor. D logo Arizona Diamondbacks. That is going to be a pearlescent white on the interior, metallic gold exterior, and of course the drop shadow is going to be the tortoise shell, black scales on the interior of the D, and then 1998 inaugural season, of course, with the
chonky
shell
boy
background.
side.
Yeah, very chonky. You could definitely see that. Yep, that's a 98 from all the way. You could 200 feet away. But no, I really like this. I like again the choice. Again, just the placement of where the tortoise shell print falls is great. And I like the fact that like we're getting that maroon with that green, kind of like those, Anaheim Duck colors. But it fits really well here.
All right. Moving on into navy blue, Chicago Cubs, navy blue crown, button, and upper visor. Come on, camera, focus. There we go.
Yes.
Metallic gold. So Ryan Sandberg era sleeve patch logo, metallic gold for the bare face, tortoise shell for the ring around the front logo, and 1990 All-Star game for the side patch.
That one's actually beautiful.
Yeah.
I don't think the photo, like the ecom photo of it, does it justice.
No, I think that, seeing that as that all metallic gold front logo, and then also again just placement of the tortoise shell pattern, like as the shooting stars. Like I will really like to see this executed, to David Kearns' point, on like an aux pack. Like if there's I would really like to see that executed on something.
I gotta call out this comment by David Kearns. Because that's literally what we do every Wednesday.
Oh yeah.
So we know you could, David, because it's what we do every week. So
So one thing I want to point out, and I say this is not a criticism, it's just something I would like to see. The All-Star game patch for the White Sox, because it has the little spinny dealios that they have above their scoreboard. Imagine if Freddy could have done that with that specific All-Star game patch. And those, that would have been so money.
That would have been crazy. Yeah, that would have been nuts.
All right, 2 more to go. Everybody's favorite this season, the Los Angeles Dodgers. I'm going to do first. Chrome white crown, navy blue button and upper visor, tortoise shell interior for the LA logo, a little bit bigger than usual for the LA logo, I will say.
Yeah.
Metallic gold outline and a different. Sorry, I was saying different and new at the same time.
I do.
A new Shohei Ohtani patch, number 17, kanji up above, Japanese flag below, and of course the crest interior is going to have the tortoise shell printing on the inside. Same with the flat stitch baddie on the back, and just like the others, gray under visor, black sweatband, hat club tag on the inside, made in Bangladesh.
I am almost positive I am not wrong here, but Freddy made that patch.
Good Lord. Yeah,
Okay.
Freddy. I'm gonna need the vector for that bad boy. That's that's a nasty patch. And on top of that, the front logo kind of gives me Grand Theft Auto vibes.
I love this hat. This hat is an item.
Yeah, that's nasty. Yeah, that's best of AZ. I've not seen a boo yet when this hat got shown. So that tells me that
that's a good sign.
Is paying attention. Yeah, that patch is definitely him, Grambo, 1000%.
All right, last but not least, and this is actually my prediction for which one is going to sell the fastest, because this one definitely has the same color scheme vibes of an older collection that we dropped in NoHo. Philadelphia Phillies, tortoise shell interior, interleague logo. So it's got the gold metallic star, but chrome white crown, forest green button and upper visor. 1996 All-Star Game. Bell logo, of course, is going to have the tortoise shell in the side, and then flat stitch baddie on the back. Good gray under visor, black sweatband, hat club tag on the inside. Made in Bangladesh. Yes, Cap Crusader, the collection that we can no longer talk about.
And Pop Guy 275 on IG said that he wishes the Ohtani patch was just a little bit bigger.
I saw a Twitch comment that said the 99 All-Star Game or patch from Boston. It's like, man, that patch is kind of a little bit big.
Right.
Yeah, that's definitely in my top 3 as well. Love how that was executed.
This is my number 1. Yeah. Number 1, and then Chicago Cubs number 2. Then I'm going to go Anaheim in the number 3 spot.
Okay.
What do you guys
not
feeling?
mad at it.
Yeah, I'm going Phillies number 1, Astros number 2.
Nice.
And then Angels number 3.
Oh, sorry, you said Astros.
Astros, then Angels. So yeah, you just showed my 3.
My bad. I had it. Yep. There we go.
I'm going Oakland Athletics 948 frame number 1.
Why'd you have to name that one? I threw it away. Fuck. It's like not near me right now.
Very specific thematics here. I'm really digging the off-white two-tones to this collection. Number 2 is going to be the LA Dodgers Ohtani, and then the third is going to be Philadelphia Phillies. With an honorable mention of that Detroit.
Also not near me. Fuck.
Yeah, the Detroit is amazing. So
yeah, I think this is a very good pack top to bottom. If you're
dead last is the Yankees.
I was surprised you even said they were on the list. I thought you were just gonna say Austin. They didn't make the cut.
No, did Austin just freeze?
I think he did.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if that was me. No, the one thing I'll say by the time Austin comes back is there are some hats that Freddy Freddy's been cooking up this year that have just been sneaky incredible. Like when the concept of tortoise shell was first pitched, and I had to do like the story for the launch page for it. I didn't really know how to write it, how to sell it, because I hadn't seen the hats yet. I had just kind of been told what the concept was, and it's like, okay. But then once I saw the photos, and then even more so getting them in hand, it's just like, oh shit, yeah, this was a fucking genius idea.
Exactly. Yeah, and I think that, like I said, the execution and callbacks to some older collections that we've had that obviously we can't speak about, but I think just this pack again is one of those things where I think this pack again has something for everybody. You have 940s in here, you have and then you also have the 5950s. So, like I said, man, I think Q2 we've really opened it up. you know, and I not that, you know, Q1 wasn't great. I think
Yeah.
Q1 was awesome in its own right, but I always like to look at the year in those quarters. But I think we've done a really good job of pushing the boundaries. And again, you know, got to give Freddie his flowers. He's done amazing work. He's done a great job.
Freddy!
Keep it up, man. I mean, we had the reflective pack earlier this year. Then
Yeah.
we've had a lot of good things. I mean, he's had motorsport, he's had cattle, you know, bringing back cattle 2.0.
Yep.
A lot of good things happening. Shouts out to
Watercolor. You said watercolor camo?
I did not.
Oh.
Like that's another creation of his.
And
Yeah,
that's not a knock on any of our other designers. They're all doing absolutely incredible stuff. Jorge has put out some amazing collections so far this year as well.
Yeah, the air pack that he did.
Obviously with Freddy's background and you know, searching out and going like really outside the box with specific materials and graphics and stuff. He's been killing it. So
yeah, man. I mean, and
flowers.
Yeah, it's like we're like I said, if you guys have been around, I mean, John and Jess have been doing great work since forever. So it's definitely, like I said, I think just with seeing, you know, Freddy's progression and kind of injecting those new things we normally don't see, and playing around with those new materials and patterns and stuff like that. It's, you know, shouts out to our entire design team. They do a fantastic job. Love you guys.
Just got a text from Austin. Apparently his power went out, which actually makes sense because the Pacers are up by 7 right now. So they're clearly shooting the lights out right now. So
I like
how up, boys.
Yeah, and AB, yes, Leo. We can't. I assume.
Wait, what has AB done? Totally kidding.
When we talk about the design team at this point, I feel like AB is right up in that conversation. He's making great packs. He's doing great things. AB knows how I feel about him. I'm wearing one of his hats right now, so shouts out to him.
All right, we are moving on to Friday. We've got a very small variety pack, only 3 hats. Gonna go through these pretty quick. And of course, starting off with the Los Angeles Dodgers. Come on, let's see the booze. But this one's going to be Dodger blue crown, upper visor, white button up top, and the same Tokyo Series Shohei Ohtani patch that we had for the pink bottom, as well as the online exclusive this morning. There we go. There's all the booze. Flat stitch baddie on the back, tonal new era flag on the side, good gray under visor, black sweatband, hat club tag on the inside. And this one's going to be made in China. So just a little bit of a detail. So pinky on the interior, metallic silver exterior, as well as in the typeface for the Tokyo Series for the side patch.
Yeah, I feel like it was Cap Crusader or someone last week that said that the side patch here looks like a big league chew.
Kind of does, yeah.
Almost. So like good, whoever that was, if it was you, Cap Crusader, shouts out to you.
Good job. So we dropped a navy blue pinky bottom version of this on Tuesday. So Washington Nationals basic team colorway, red crown button, upper visor. But going with that 20th anniversary that they introduced for this season. So this is the second time we've used this side patch. Flat stitch rounded off baddie on the back. This one's going to be a good gray under visor, black sweatband, hat club tag on the inside, made in China as well.
Very good, solid every day. I like that 20th. I feel like I would like to see this a lot more on hats going forward. I think we use the RFK a lot. And then I think there's the other like postal stamp looking one. I think that Dell used on his hat. This is LA exclusive, but I like this 20th a lot.
Yeah, me too. Really do. And last but not least for Friday, interesting timing on this one, but the ball just didn't bounce their way. This is a Boston Celtics, but when I first picked this up, all I can think was like, this has got some strong Notre Dame vibes to it. So Vegas gold for the crown, navy blue button and upper visor, old school Celtics logo, Celtics written in metallic gold. And of course, there's a metallic Kelly green shamrock, navy blue background. This one is a plain Jane, tonal new era flag, and then metallic Kelly green Boston Celtics script on the back. Retro green under visor, black sweatband, hat club tag on the inside, and this one's also going to be made in China.
Yeah, I do. I think I've seen. I think there's like another hat that isn't there another like Celtics hat that we did earlier this year that was kind of a similar color scheme?
Yes, it was. Oh God, I want to say Jorge did that one.
I want to say that he did too. Yeah,
because it was like a throw. It was like a combination of like all the old school to present time logos and such. Yeah, and I'm in agreement with the chat. Like, I hate the Celtics, but I like this hat.
Yeah, I feel like this is definitely something you could legitimately wear to a Notre Dame game. I guess if you wanted to be very luck of the Irish type of way. But to Chat's point, I would like to see like when we run, certain, collections back, a Notre Dame hat in there would be nice.
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
I mean,
Yeah, Grambo, you're right. It was the
do
Mitchell
Notre
and
Dame
Ness
hats,
pack.
so.
Yeah, Grambo was correct. He called it. It was the Mitchell and Ness pack.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
That was
okay.
it. All right, moving on into Sunday. Been a while since we have had a Sunday drop. This drop is going to happen. Oh, shit. I forgot to mention for Tortoise Shell, those are dropping tomorrow. Hackclub.com, Hackclub app, 11 a.m. Pacific time, 2 p.m. Eastern. Fuck, I can't believe I forgot that part. They're also dropping in stores. I did mention that in the middle. Great Mall, unfortunately, is not getting any of them, but every other store in the company is. Local teams obviously going to local markets. Melrose and the NoHo store are getting the majority, but it's all going to be the 5950s in stores. None of the A-frames are going to be available in store. They're only going to be available online. So, yeah, once again, tomorrow, as in Thursday, 11 a.m. Pacific time, 2 p.m. Eastern, hackclub.com, Hackclub app.
And Grambo with a very good question, Ben, since these hats have like unique patterns, or 55.
Double nickels, baby.
All right.
There we go.
Yes, sir.
Oh, fuck. The gap has been closed. Pacers only up by 2. Shit. All right. So Sunday, we've got a bit of a color story collection. These are all going to be plain Janes. The plain Jane versions we've been calling evergreens as opposed to color stories. But these are going to be dropping Sunday, hackclub.com, Hackclub app at 8 o'clock in the morning, West Coast time, 11 a.m. East Coast time, as well as at every Hack Club location. And I'm going to start with the San Diego Padres. These are going to all be navy blue crowns, black button, black upper visor, white interior logos, navy blue tonal New Era flag on the opposite side. Like I said, they're all plain Janes, and a little navy black white flat stitch batting on the back. Good gray undervisor, black sweatband, Hack Club tag on the inside, and all these are going to be made in China.
Oh, very nice. I mean, again, solid everyday wear. I do like the interlock SD logo.
Yeah.
But it's like, and I like this. This is a very solid everyday wear. I
agree.
That.
I'm going to go through these kind of quick because, I mean, like I said, they're all about the same. So it's really just different logos and stuff like that. Current Houston Astros logo. So black star interior, white H. And of course, actually, I thought it was metallic silver, but it is a white drop shadow as well for the H logo on the front.
Yeah, I do like that one as well. The black star, obviously, to match the top button and the top visor. Is that like, that's a raised H? So, okay, it
is raised, yeah.
White. Yeah, white everywhere for the drop shadow and everything. Okay.
Yes,
nice.
Sir. Get your boo birds ready. Of course, there is going to be a Los Angeles Dodgers in this mix. We've done several Dodgers in this color scheme, usually with side patches, but hey, this is your first chance to get one in a plain Jane style.
Not mad at that.
This one I kind of dig because it's the only one that actually no, I take that back. There is another one that's going to have more color on the interior of the logo. But the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim going with 2 lighter shades of blue, baby blue, and a light royal for the interior. Come on, camera. Focus.
There we go.
There we go. And that, of course, is going to be metallic silver for the halo. So, in my opinion, this is actually probably the best one. So far.
I'm liking that. I'm definitely liking that.
Oh, wait. No, forgot about this one. Oakland A's, baby.
Whoop, whoop. Cool. Very solid. Very solid.
Very solid. And, of course, Austin's not here for this one, but there is a New York Metropolitans in this collection.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Two-tone fitted. Hold on. Two-tone fitted asks, wondering if Hack Club drops Braves hats online anymore. You're about to eat your fucking words here as soon as I'm done with this, buddy.
Austin in spectator mode says this Mets is the hat of the week. No bias, obviously, clearly, with that statement at all.
Strong. Well, not to be outdone by the New York Yankees up next. Atlanta Braves up next. Oh, look at that. A fitted Braves hat that's dropping online. Oh my god.
Yeah.
And
I
that's
think,
not
yeah,
even the ones I'm talking about that I'm going to be showing off
no,
here in just a second.
not at all.
Detroit Tigers up next. So 2025 World Series champions.
And Two-Tone, you're not wrong. The unique ones will magically show up on Melrose, but I've already talked to Jay. They said I have a place in the back. I can sleep where Frank sleeps, basically.
Hey,
So I can catch the drops.
Frank the Tank. San Francisco Giants happening as well.
Mm-hmm.
And this is another one of the ones I was talking about that's got more color on the interior. Arizona Diamondbacks. So a nice little metallic baby blue shine on the inside. That is going to be black on the outline, white drop shadow, and of course, black scales.
I'm liking that.
Yeah. Chicago White Sox. So, of course, the only team in Chicago that plays baseball.
There's no other team that does that.
No other team. And then the last two are going to be hockey. So, of course, we got to have a San Jose Sharks in the mix here.
Oh, man.
Going with the late 80s, early 90s logo, of course. And this will have a white and black NHL shield on the back. I should probably show that off. And then same as the others, gray undervisor, black sweatband, hat club tag on the inside, made in China. And last but not least, the Chicago Blackhawks. So full team colored face. This is the only one. Well, I mean, all the other ones that were white logo, I guess you could technically say they're all team logos as well. But the Blackhawks one, I kind of dig. It's really good with a navy blue background. Same white and black NHL shield on the back, and then good gray undervisor, black sweatband, hat club tag on the inside, and made in China.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. Very good. Like you said, I call these like really good essential packs. So if you're new to fitteds, or if you just need something that you can just throw on every day, good little clip there for you.
And it just as a reminder, you guys, these are dropping on Sunday. Hackclub.com, Hackclub app, 8 a.m. West Coast time, 11 a.m. East Coast time. And they actually already dropped in stores. I gave the green light that so they can get a little bit of a head start for you guys.
Sounds good.
All right, so now we're moving on to the part where I get to rub all these Braves hats in this one dude's face. So we are moving on into Tuesday. Yes, we are moving on to Tuesday. Hey, actually, before I go into big screen, did you know the MLB All-Star Games in Atlanta this year?
I did know that, and for chat, that's Two-Tone said something about when are certain things going to go online. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
All right. So, in honor of the upcoming All-Star Game, we got 4 fitteds. We got 4 A-frames specifically catered to the All-Star Game in Atlanta this year. I'm going to start with the A-frames, and then we'll move on to the 5950s. So, first up, this Mamma Jamma. So, a little bit of a cardinal crown, forest green button and upper visor, light forest green upper visor and button. That is going to be yellow gold on the interior for the Atlanta Braves alternate logo with the tomahawk, white outline. And every single one of these that I show off is going to have the 2025 All-Star Game side patch.
Yeah, seeing these in person, I really, really like these. Like I said, A-frames are starting to win me over. I'm starting to like a few of these. So when we do announce these, you guys may or you may not see a couple familiar faces in the photos. So
I love it. All these are going to have the Batterman logo on the side of the snap feature in the back. So very interesting look there. This one's going to have a good gray undervisor, black sweatband, hat club tag in the inside. These are all made in Bangladesh. And I will point out all of these, with the exception of, well, technically the last one I show off as well, they're all cotton for the crown, 100% cotton for the crown. So FYI, but for an adjustable, it really doesn't matter that much when you're talking about sizing.
Yeah, not really. Yeah. And for those wondering, yes, the All-Star Game 2025 side patch that Ben is showing is already up at Truist Park. It's there right now. So
buddy.
It's over, I think, left center field from home plate. Yes, left center field.
So number 2 is going to be the chrome white crown. This is going to be a black button, black upper visor, and of course the fire logo for the Atlanta Braves, to which case the A logo is going to be metallic red and metallic red for the Flames, but that is normal threading stitch for the yellow gold on the tips of the Flames. And then once again, 2025 All-Star Game side patch. And once again, snap feature on the back is going to have the Batterman logo on the side.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to tell you guys, like, this was my favorite A-frame that I got to see in hand. The Flames are actually really, really well done. I mean, Atlanta's gone by Hot Atlanta before. We don't call it that now, but, you know, I kind of dubbed it low-key the Hot Atlanta Braves. But, you know, maybe the name sticks, maybe it doesn't. But very, very clean. Green UV was a nice touch.
Very.
Never can go right with chrome. Never can go wrong with chrome white and black as a two-tone. Really good execution. And I like the fact that we did not go tonal for the New Era flag.
I like that too.
Yeah, do like that.
All right, number 3. We've used this front logo before, I think only once in this particular style. This one is going to be a navy blue and khaki two-tone. So navy blue crown, khaki button, peanut butter khaki, I should say more specifically, for the button and upper visor. Atlanta script with the Olympics star logo on the exterior there. Correct me if I'm wrong. This is only the second time we've done this version.
Yeah, I think that's the second time that we've done it. But if you guys, those that were here for Hatlanta that we did a while back, some of these logos, if they look familiar, they were used. Yeah, and then basically, yes, I can also see, you know, people doing that because those are very, you know, similar colors to my alma mater.
Hell yeah. Good gray under visor, black sweatband, hat club tag on the inside, made in Bangladesh. And yes, this one's going to have the MLB logo next to the snap feature in the back. And the last but not least, for the A-frames at least, this one is a harken back to the pull-up event that we did, the pop-up event that we did in Atlanta at Good Times. So the black and white star interior Brave script, black crown button upper visor, but this one's going to be trucker, baby.
Listen, I mean, we saw it with the with Ronnie, the Ronnie Was Here pack, where we did the paneling, like the leather paneling, and then we had the little breathe outs in the back. So I was interested to see this logo come back, but I think for the All-Star weekend, it's a really, really nice look, and it's versatile. It's black and white, so it doesn't get any more, you know, than that. Doesn't get easier than that.
It's a good just laying by the pool, hanging out with your friends kind of hat.
Yeah, exactly. Woo. Exactly.
All right, so that was it for the A-frames. On to the fitteds. I've got 3. Tef's got the final one, which in my opinion is the best one. But we are going to start with the Cardinal Crown. This is going to be a black button, black upper visor, Braves script, yellow gold interior, navy blue exterior. Once again, 2025 All-Star Game for the side patch. Flat stitch baddie on the back. This one's going to be a Hat Club original pink under visor with a black sweatband, Hat Club tag on the inside. These are all made in Bangladesh as well. And the fitteds, like the A-frames, are going to be cotton crowns as well.
And before, I know chat's going to be like, oh my God, cotton. I will say that recent cotton hats actually, when I put it on and I actually put it onto my head, it doesn't fit floppy and flimsy like how most people don't like cotton hats. It retains its shape pretty well, even after bending. And the one that I will be showing, I'll kind of have evidence. Will be evidence of that, but very, very well done.
Yeah. I mean, realistically, all cotton means is it's lighter weight and it's thinner.
Yeah.
Like that's it.
Yeah, I think more so it's like with the, I guess, the cotton that we've seen before. Like I'm thinking back to Monaco and stuff like that. Those hats were a little bit more flimsy.
Yeah.
That's like, whereas these actually seem to retain their shape a little bit more. They're a little bit firmer in keeping their shape.
Fair.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, we got two-tone graphite crown, black button, black upper visor. That is going to be a I always want to say pearlescent, but what's the word everybody's been using for that type of a white interior?
What, iris?
Iris, yes. Iris, and that is going to be Not actually, it is metallic gold for the threading around the tomahawk. Sorry about that. 2025 All-Star Game for the side patch. That is pink on the interior for the script for the All-Star Game. Flat stitch baddie on the back. And like the side patch, Hat Club original pink under visor, white sweatband on this one, Hat Club tag on the inside, made in Bangladesh. And then also this one is going to have a black New Era flag on the side as opposed to tonal.
I was very much surprised with this hat. It's well documented that the Tomahawk logo has not always been my favorite. I'm typically more of a script A or A Tomahawk kind of person, or Brave script.
Yeah.
But I was very decently surprised when I got the chance to look at this one in hand. Very, very well done. Really, really well done. I like it. I like how this came together.
Nice. And then the last one I got, but not the last one in the collection, this one's going to be a navy crown, button, and upper visor. Traditional on-field A logo, but it is going to be a gradient style going from lighter on the bottom to darker on the top. Metallic gold exterior. 2025 All-Star Game for the side patch. Flat stitch baddie on the back with a little bit lighter shade of blue for the other side. But this one is going to be a good gray under visor, white sweatband, Hat Club tag on the inside. Made in Bangladesh.
Definitely gives me, when I saw it at first, ATLian vibes because of the choice of like that teal transitioning into the navy.
Yeah.
With the gold in there. Only thing I was missing was that green. But obviously, if you guys are aficionados of Hat Club lore, we did have the Ox Pack. That was a direct callback to that. But I do like this hat. This is definitely the tonal. It's nice. You can definitely do a lot of things with it as well.
Yeah. And then last but not least, I said Tef's got the last one, so let's run it with you.
So for me, guys, obviously, I'm a native here, born and raised here. So obviously we have to talk about this great two-tone. So you have khaki, and it's basically, essentially this khaki top color. Think like kind of in that camel family, green button up top. Your Atlanta script logo is a all metallic gold. Then obviously you have the Olympic stars, wrong hand, Olympic stars that are coming from that. Then the side patch, obviously we still have the All-Star Game side patch right here with that metallic gold that's in there. Your battlement's going to be your traditional red, white, and blue, but this is metallic blue, and this is also metallic red. It's going to be a gray UV, white guts. And yeah, so you guys can understand how it looks on my head. It does fit. I know some people say cotton crowns fit a little bit more snug. You can kind of see it on my head. It doesn't look like a cotton hat, really. No. If you didn't take the hat off and kind of see the material difference between that and a poly, you really couldn't tell. I think that was one of the things that surprised me the most about the pack, and I liked it the most. This was definitely one that had to come home. I had to complete the Atlanta green that Freddy did, and then the two-tone that released online, and then this one just made sense. So yeah. Yes, sir.
I love it.
Yeah.
But yeah, as a reminder, all these Braves hats are going to be dropping Tuesday of next week.
Yes.
11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, hatclub.com, Hat Club app. There you go.
Yes.
Right as Elcott asked the question, when does it drop? There you go.
Yeah, and all of the fitteds, I believe, are
Bangladesh.
Bangladesh. Yes. So this hat is Bangladesh. So all the fitteds, all the A-frames, all that. Like I said, obviously we have Tortoise tomorrow, so be on the lookout for the pictures that come out soon. You might see a couple of cool cats modeling some of these hats.
Very cool cats. Oh man. Well, first quarter is almost over, and the Knicks actually have the lead right now.
Oh.
But it's a tight one. It is a tight one.
Game of adjustments. Adjustments.
Last pack we got to show you guys is another variety pack, which will be dropping Wednesday. So the next time we do the show, I'm not going to be here, unfortunately, but I'll go into more details about that as soon as we wrap this up. But this variety pack is going to be dropping at 8 a.m. West Coast time, 11 a.m. East Coast time. And going back to the 20th anniversary of the Nationals, here's the third colorway. So alternate 2, so navy crown, red button, red upper visor, white with a red exterior. But once again, the 2020, oh my God, the sun's blasting through now. 20th anniversary of the Washington Nationals organization, 2005 to 2025. and flat stitch baddie on the back. So kind of interesting story about this one. The navy and gold on either side is actually a harken back to their navy blue hat that they wore the first couple years that they were in DC that they stopped using, which in my opinion was their best one.
Gotcha.
But this one, good gray undervisor, black sweatband, hat club tag on the inside, and these are going to be made in China.
Yep. I do like the. I mean, again, it's Braves colors, navy blue and red, but at the end of the day, I really do like that side patch for the national side.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that starts to be more in rotation. I could see people who want to design national hats gravitating towards that patch.
Do it. I know we always make fun of the Cubs because there is a superior team in Chicago by the name of the White Sox. But this one, Rockin' Bear, I believe this is their new City Connect, if I'm not mistaken. So little baby blue bear with a red guitar, but light navy crown, upper visor, red button. This is going to be a plain Jane. Tonal New Era flag on the side, flat stitch baddie on the back, good gray under visor, black sweatband, hat club tag on the inside. This one made in China.
Yep, it reminds me of I don't know why my mind went to Bear in the Big Blue House, but now this is the Bear with the big red guitar.
And speaking of baseball in Chicago, boom, Chicago White Sox up next. Light navy crowned, black button, and upper visor. That is metallic silver in the interior of the Sox logo in the front. And all metallics for the World Series 2005, specifically the original on-field styling. So yes, metallic baby blue, metallic silver, metallic red, a little bit of metallic copper in there. Black obviously is not metallic on the inside of the globe there, but white, black, metallic copper for the flat stitch baddie on the back, and good gray undervisor, black sweatband, hat club tag on the inside, made in China.
I'm laughing because one night YJ is trying to call me Unk because I remember Bear in the Big Blue House. that was a time, bro. Zoom out of the box. Just tell me that your childhood was not exciting if those shows were not in your rotation.
Yeah, right. And last but not least, it pains me to show this hat off. Somebody did ask about it in chat earlier, wondering what's going to drop. Fuck. Florida Panthers. Dark green crown, red button, black upper visor, primary logo for the front, and of course it is in metallic gold, metallic red, and black. The double X for the 20th anniversary, 1993 to 2013 for the side patch, and of course black metallic gold with the 5 black stars for the original NHL logo. And good gray under visor, black sweatband, hat club tag on the inside, made in China. Yes, the Dos Equis. I hate that this is a good looking hat, but I hate it even more because the fucking Panthers absolutely waxed the Maple Leafs in Game 7 by a score of 6-1. God damn it!
All I'm gonna say is this is a hat built for one of for the most interesting man in the world. So if you're lucky enough to have this, find yourself a good bar with a good suit and whatever it is that you want, corner seat in the lounge. Don't sit near the front.
And as a reminder, these are going to be dropping, these 4 for the variety pack are going to be dropping Wednesday of next week, 8 a.m. West Coast time, 11 a.m. East Coast time, hatclub.com, Hat Club app. And Flashfire, I'm going to point out, I don't hate the Panthers. I actually never have. It was a really shitty situation. The Boston Bruins, on the other hand, I fucking hate that team. I will proudly say that I hate that.
You will. Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, that wraps it up in regard to new hats. Hey, second quarter just started. Pacers got the lead back. I love that. But Tef.
Yes.
Speaking of hockey and basketball, have you heard? I've
heard things. I've heard things. I've heard, cool fashion things. I've heard lots of things.
We don't even need to say cool fashion. We can flat out say crossovers.
Oh, we can.
We got the green light for the crossover name on these bad boys.
The embargo has been lifted, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
That's news to me.
Oh yeah. Here's the shitty part. I'm not going to be on the show next week. Taking some vacation time. Obviously, Vegas. In
Rightfully
the
deserved.
second half, we're going to go see my wife's family in Wisconsin, Eau Claire, Wisconsin. It's her grandmother's 90th birthday, so got to be there
Oh,
for that.
happy
But
birthday.
Tef's
Mhm.
going to be running the show next week. All the hats are going to go to him. But yes, the crossovers, NBA and NHL gave us the green light, gave us their blessings. So we did 22 hats that Tef will be showing off next week. On top of which, all of them are going to be coming in their very specific gift box. So anybody who's been wanting a gift box
Ooh.
from Hat Club, you're going to get one. But I will say, these are going to be sold as a 2-pack. Now, the price is actually pretty fair considering the 2 hats and the box and stuff like that. So, yeah. But yeah, 22 teams, so 11 different markets. If I remember off the top of my head, no, I'm not gonna spoil it. I'll let Tef show it off.
No, it's all good. I mean, but we got a whole great show that's going to be coming to you guys next week. If you like app exclusives, next week definitely is a show that you want to tap into as well. And yeah, just stay tuned for the weekend because there's some more news coming that I'll be happy to share very, very soon. So
Dude, I cannot wait.
yeah, that's gonna be tough. So if you thought that May, I grinded through it, I got through it. June it's not getting any easier. It's not getting any easier, guys. Just letting you know.
China SFC, yes, the Bay Area I almost said Giants, Warriors, and Sharks is definitely 2 of those. Somebody asked if Toronto's in the mix. Goddamn right, I'm gonna be buying that one next week. It's gonna be kind of nice to have a Toronto Maple Leafs hat that I can rock with the Toronto Raptors jersey. It's actually pretty fucking sick.
Yeah, that's fire. I mean, like when I was looking at some of the photos that I've seen there, I can't wait to get these in hand. There are weeks where like obviously I'm not praying on Ben's downfall. I'm happy Ben is getting much needed vacation. But when I saw the lineup of hats I get to show you guys next week, I'm really, really excited, and it's gonna be a really, really good show. If you like hats, stay tuned.
Yes. The last thing I'll leave it on, just because I won't be here to give my commentary next week on this. I kind of ramped it up with talking about how much I hate the Boston Bruins. The unfortunate reality is the Boston Bruins / Boston Celtics 2-pack that we did for the crossovers is actually pretty fucking sweet. And I hate to admit that. And there's a very high probability I'll be getting the entire clip. The Knicks Rangers is pretty solid. Dallas for the Mavericks and the Stars is great. Somebody asked for the LA, yes, Kings and Lakers. The Kings one's interesting because the fact that the original LA Kings hockey was purple and gold, so it kind of fit perfectly. But I'm not going to give away the others. But yes, there's 11 markets, so 22 total hats. Okay, fine. I'll say Colorado, Denver is one of them as well. Elijah, no, because it's NBA, NHL, so Tampa Bay was not included. Obviously, Chicago is included. Come on, guys. Come on. That's it. That's all I'm telling you.
That's all you.
There's like 4 left to name, but
yeah, but that's like I said, we're gonna, it's gonna be fun next week, and like I said, that's just one of packs that we have that are coming. Remember, we got a lot of things on the docket, so stay tuned. Make sure that you're ready to go, and New York, you will be seeing me very soon.
Yes,
leave it at that. New York will be seeing me very, very soon.
Twice, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they will be seeing me twice.
I love it.
So just
I love that for you especially.
Yeah, and please don't come up to me and say, "Hey, you said when about like the series." I was put on the spot. I was asked the question. All right, I just gave the answer that I felt was good. But I'm excited. Great times. We're closing out the month with a bang. Like I said, I feel like we're the best doing it, and I feel like we're backing up the talk with all the things that we're doing. So
I can agree with that 100%. And I feel like the last couple months worth of drops, and especially the speed at which things are selling out these days, not just online, but in store as well. I Hat Club's back, baby.
yeah, listen, it's a good time. It's a good time to be with us. But Baser Drew, don't you start. But yeah, it's gonna be yeah. I clearly when I touch Earth, I'm gonna have to say, hey guys, listen, I have respect for the New York Knicks organization. Please do not come in and accost me when I touch down. But it's all good. I mean, to Ben's point, we're in a great place. The brand's in a great place. You guys make it happen. You guys continue to push us, give us good feedback. So we're excited. I'm excited for tomorrow for Tortoise Pack. Again, shouts out to Freddy and everything we're doing.
Yes, sir.
Obviously, the All-Star game, MLB All-Star game is in my town. So I'm excited, to see you guys sell those out. And like I said, there's more on the way for me. So yeah, we're I'm looking forward to seeing some of you guys as friendly faces in Atlanta next month.
Yes. I want to be there.
Yeah, man. But come on down. Come on down.
I need to. And in best of AZ, because this actually pertains to if I'm going to Atlanta, where it's it's hot, it's kind of muggy every now and then.
Yeah.
The beard is coming off. Like originally, I was going to cut it because of the Toronto Maple Leafs getting knocked out of the postseason. But right now, I got to ride it with the Pacers still, who are currently up by 4. So we'll see how that goes. I can't change anything because that's when things start to fall apart. So
yeah, I think
June is when I'm hoping that I'll be able to cut it.
Yeah. Yeah, and everybody that's asking questions about pop-up and ATL, all the more information will be coming out soon.
Shit. Speaking of pop-ups, not next week, but the week after, the pull-up event in Arizona.
Boom.
I will be there for that. We will obviously have more details. I'm sure Austin will next week, but then the following week as well, because we'll do the recap before the pull-up event. So that's going to be first Friday. But yeah, I'll be flying in Thursday, which is going to be game 1 of the NBA Finals. That hopefully Pacers versus Timberwolves.
Yes, sir. So,
but
all those people asking about release details, around the All-Star, just stay tuned. I've never lied to you guys before. We definitely want to make sure that everything goes well. So just stay tuned. There's gonna be a lot more information on the way.
Yeah.
So it'll be great. If you're in the city, next week, definitely pull up on Ben for that event. And everyone else, man, appreciate y'all hanging out.
Absolutely. Got some basketball to watch now, so go Pacers, baby.
Go Pacers. Yeah. Well, listen, shouts out to everybody in chat. We appreciate you guys for hanging out with us. If you missed anything, run it back on YouTube once this episode goes live, and I will see you guys next week.
Right on. Take care.
See you guys.